Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your daily dose of zombies news from the game and community here on COD Zombies HQ. If you do enjoy today's video, be sure to smash that thumbs up button down below and subscribe if you're not already for more daily news updates. You guys are freaking fantastic, dropping 3,357 thumbs up on the last edition of the daily update, so let's see if we can do it again with 3,000 thumbs up on this video. I've got an awesome show for you guys today, so let's kick things right off with our first story. This one comes from a Reddit user named Whiner from the COD Zombies Subreddit, who made this post entitled ZM_Gen, Owl's Hat Answer, and Other Information. And what this post is essentially a dump of code from Revelations. And more specifically than that, it's code that includes hints. So for example, whenever you get the Ragnaroks out of the mystery box, for a few seconds afterwards, it'll say, press this button in order to use the Ragnaroks. Or for example, the text you see whenever you go take a look at your challenges. Well, he compiled all these specific examples of the tooltips or hints appearing within Revelations, and some of the results are very interesting. I can't actually show you the code on screen because of potential copyright concerns, but we absolutely can talk about its content. So the first bit of code I want to talk to you guys about is where the text that is supposed to appear on screen reads launch whelp, and the actual function for that is called ZM Genesis Dragon Gauntlet Flamethrower Hint. And just under that we have the text recall whelp, and that's referring to the code ZM Genesis Dragon Gauntlet Melee Hint. And obviously guys, this is referring to the Gauntlet of Siegfried within Revelations. Now I've heard some people say, well, this could just be leftover code from Gorod Krovi. But the thing is, if it was leftover code from Gorod Krovi, the function would read ZM Stalingrad Gauntlet Flamethrower Hint. Here it's ZM Genesis, specifically referring to the code name of Revelations within that function, and for that reason it seems like there is going to be a Dragon Gauntlet, a Gauntlet of Siegfried within Revelations. There's also two other bits of code where it's hold activate button to pick up the Dragon Gauntlet and press the ability button in order to activate the Dragon Gauntlet, and those have their own script functions as well. Another interesting bit from the code is where it says hold your action button to become the beast, and it's referring to the script ZM Genesis enter beast mode, followed by the text returning to human, and that's referring to the script ZM Genesis exit beast mode. And this is a very similar thing to the Gauntlet of Siegfried, where you can say, well, it could be just leftover code, but why would it have the function ZM_Genesis, the code name for Revelations, in front of the script name? And of course what we're talking about here, guys, is the possibility of beast mode within Revelations. Before the map came out, when we were able to access the boss fight via a no-clip glitch, we saw the beast mode pedestals there. Obviously they weren't used for beast mode, but rather to place the summoning key on during the actual boss fight. But this dump of code seems to reinvigorate the possibility of actually having beast mode within Revelations. And the last bit of interesting code has to do with Owl's Hat. Within the post, and you can obviously see the full post by clicking the link in the description, there's listings for all of the hats within Revelations, all the text you see on the screen when you actually pick up the hat. What this dump of code does confirm that at least within the game now, there doesn't appear to be another hat that we haven't found. And furthermore, when examining the scripts that actually gives you the effects for other hats, specifically the script for Owl's Hat, which is entitled ZM Genesis Wearable Weasel's Hat Effects, there is nothing within that script that suggests that there's any kind of special effects for Owl's Hat, perhaps confirming the theory that Owl's Hat is only there to act as a neutral baseline. If you kind of want to remove all the perks you get from the other hats, you wear Owl's Hat, and that kind of neutralizes the effects of the other hats on the map. A very interesting post that kind of confirms that there's still more content, more Easter eggs to be found within Revelations. Now moving on to our second story of the day, guys. The first edition of the Call of Duty Zombies comic may have been unintentionally released today. The official release date of the comic on the publisher's website was October the 26th, 2016, but today we noticed that the comic appeared and was available to buy on the iTunes store. And this wasn't any kind of glitch, like it's just like a pre-purchase or something like that. You can actually buy and read the full comic available now on the iTunes store. Currently, this is the only platform it's available, meaning that if there's not like any kind of exclusivity deal that we weren't aware of, iTunes may have screwed up and released the comic early. The contents of the comic are definitely interesting, and I do want to thank Ben J. Smith as well as Ethman99 for sending me the comic via Reddit. Currently, you have to have an iOS device in order to actually read the comic that's available on iTunes, and I don't have an Apple device, so. But checking out some of the panels on screen now, there's no major story revelations within this chapter, but it seems like it's kind of setting the story up again, getting the transit crew reunited, and setting the stage of Edward Richtofen as this omnipotent character character, similar to how he was in his path of the Black Ops 2 Easter eggs. I do want to conclude this story with this screen, and this is the last page of the comic, and what it is an extended version of the Nuketown loading screen that we've had so many questions about for so long. A lot of people have come to the conclusion that this is a drilling underground. I'm not sure if that holds up anymore, but it is definitely a very interesting page. And I'm kind of hoping that for the last page of each comic book, they'll give us kind of an extended version of some zombies map loading screen. And moving on to our third story of the day, guys. This one comes from a Redditor named Luki, who posted this to the COD Zombies subreddit with the title, Infinity Ward, you've got some explaining to do. And as you can see, guys, I went in game and check out this advertisement on Shadows of Evil advertising Holly's Cream Cakes, and check out this advertisement from the Infinite Warfare beta. Obviously advertising the same product, and perhaps implying that Infinite Warfare and Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies takes place in the same universe, or more specifically Shadows of Evil and whatever map this is on. It kind of makes me wonder, like, how would the Infinite Warfare devs know to include this advertisement as a reference to Shadows of Evil? It's just some small advertisement in that map. But nonetheless, that wraps up the news today. I want to thank you so much for watching. Be sure to smash that thumbs up button down below if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're not already. Definitely a jam-packed news day today. Gotta love that feeling once again. I did do a Revelations PC open lobby live stream yesterday. It was a lot of fun. You can check it out by clicking the link down in the description or on screen now via an annotation for PC users. Well, I want to thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you with another Zombies news update tomorrow.